Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Starting a new run here, we see that I've been a druid recently, but I've also been a rogue not too long ago, and even a warrior about the same time as that. So I'm actually going to pick druid anyway, because I just feel like I have a much better chance of going far in the arena, which I want to go all the way, damn it. Wow, this is one of the easier choices I've been given lately. Crap. Super crap. Bite. Bite's not my favorite, but it's good. Hey! Crap. You can buff it and turn it into something useful. And as a druid, you're one of the classes with more buffs than average, for sure, but meh. Healing touch should probably, rate this higher than I do. I know it's just healing, but I mean, you can heal a large minion, which could be worth a kill, basically. Or you can heal yourself for 8, which is a fair amount of health. Like, that can buy you another turn because the mana cost is low enough, it's not bad. But, swipe. Give me 4 more swipes, or 5. I'll take them. So, see, these would have been really good if I took the stupid dragon thingy, but Wild Growth, I know it's really good, but I really hate just, losing a turn there. Now, if you're losing a turn on the second turn, and your opponent doesn't have a strong start, it's fantastic. Later in the game, not so great. Once you hit 10 mana, this is just 2 mana to draw another card to replace it, which is fine. It means you're not, losing a card the same way by having it. It's not that great, though. I think... See, this is a tough choice, too. They both give the same amount of stats. This one is focused. It gives 4 health and taunt, or 4 attack. The 4 attack, if you have a minion that can attack, that's just, surprise damage, right? Lets a small minion kill a big one, lets you just beat your opponent's face in with something. But I tend to choose Mark of the Wild over that anyway, even because it does both and it's cheaper. You get the +2 attack, and you still get the taunt. A lot of the time, Mark of Nature might actually be better, but I don't know. I find it hard to turn down the Mark of the Wild for that. Even though the 2 hit points is less likely to make something really hard to kill, whereas 4 hit points in taunt make something really hard to kill. Farseer, not my favorite. Again, if you buff him, he could be okay. Moonfire is just too weak to be... I mean, it's free. It can finish something. It's kind of cool. If you had a lot of spell damage, that could be interesting. But no, Shuttered Sun Cleric is definitely solid. Well, we don't have weapons, so not the deckhand. Shapeshift does not count for that. It says a weapon. Shapeshift just increases your stats. It does not count as a weapon. This guy is really good. The healing stuff and 3/3 for 3 is okay with a good ability. But I think I gotta take the Spellbreaker in a current environment. There's so much stuff that you need to silence to stay alive. Worgen is very powerful, but I'm wondering if I should almost take Claw instead. It's just sort of flexible minion removal. It's cheap. Again, you have to remember, it works 2 ways. You can spend the 1 mana and do 2 damage to something, or if you have 3 mana available, you can do 3 damage to something. And either way, you're getting an appropriate amount of armor. I don't have many minions yet, and I want more. I already have a way to buff him, which is kind of cool. But, I don't know. It's just so hard to get him to survive. Whatever, I'll take him anyway. We'll see what happens. These are all really good. These 2 are super tempting for the token druid treatment, if you can get the wild powers. I think I gotta take the Ironbark Protector, though, just for pure meat. Conjured Creepers are always annoying. So we get another Mark of the Wild, Brewmaster. Yeah, I don't have enough minions yet, but I think the Brewmaster is going to be good and flexible, and also gives me a second turn play. I have heard that pros at the highest level don't tend to use these cards too much, in Constructed. But we're not in First off, I find that weird, because they're both very strong cards, although the problem is probably more that Druid has so many amazing cards that something has to go. But this either accelerates you 2 turns worth, or draws 3 cards for 5. That's some of the best card drawing out there. And then Starfall is amazing because you can blow up one big thing or you get an AoE. It's a little bit expensive either way, but super good, especially if you have spell power for the AoE. But I think I've got to take the Nourish because that's 3 friggin' cards. Okay, these are all really good. Man, hard choices. I mean, it's good to have hard choices where things are good, but probably not going to be him, even though he's really handy and flexible. He goes well with the Nerubian Egg. You're going to turn into a 4/4. Although, you kind of rather it dies on your opponent's turn so it can attack right away. It's hard to turn down a Defender of Argus, though. I need more minions to do stuff to, but he goes really well with that, too. Arg. I don't have that many things to buff it or whatever, so I'm not going to take the egg yet. So Starfire's 5 damage and draw a card. I mean, it's expensive, but it's still good removal. And these guys are not going to work out too well in my deck unless I get a whole bunch of spell power. Yeah, he is fat and good and stuff, but I think I really need cheaper things more right now. I don't have a lot of minions, period. But I'm going to take the Berserker. He's very good. Dancing Swords, not too keen on. I mean, as a 4/4 for 3, you may get really good value out of them, even though it's giving your opponent a card, but you're really... The Death Rattle is digging it a pretty big hole that it's got to recover from. Sort of like the Flame Imps. Like, it has to do a lot to make up for the drawback. But Acolyte of Pain... I may not have good ways to trigger him, but if I could Mark of the Wild him, that would be pretty awesome. Okay, you guys are all fine, but swipe. Do more swipes. Even more swipes. This I never liked. This is... The Warrior has Shield Bash, and it's awesome. This thing is not Shield Bash. This thing is basically only any good if you also combo it with a Claw or with a Bite. In which case it can do a ton, and you can do the damage to your opponent. Oh no, it's just to a minion, yeah. No, I don't like that thing. Don't have Murlocs. We'll take Sunwalker, who is pretty beefy and strong. So we could get a Power of the Wild. I'm not wild about it in this case because I don't have the right kind of minions for it. I don't have a lot of fast minions. I don't have minions that give me more than one guy, but it's definitely the winner out of this row. I'm probably not going to be doing healing. I don't have any secrets. I mean, they both work off your opponent's stuff, but I'm not taking 1 mana 1/2 hoser minions. So Abomination it is. Apparently my deck is a little bit lacking in minions, so that's good. Oh, Yeti for sure. We need the Yeti. Even though the Owl is really good right now. I know Innervate is super awesome, but I'm just wondering, I need to have enough minions in my deck, and I feel like it's low. Like I've got 1... Well, we'll count this as a minion, but like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 spells out of 18. Like, I don't know why, it just feels like not enough minions out of these guys. Because obviously, by the math, I have lots of minions, but I don't know. It doesn't feel right somehow. This would help me do a big play early on and potentially... I guess I gotta take it because it just has that random win-the-game potential if you get a great opening hand. But could get spell power out of him. Again, I have the 2 swipes and the Starfire. I still don't have a lot. Some Wraths would probably be nice. But I don't know. He's still not really a death machine. And it's not going to be that easy for me to have 2 things out, I don't think. I think we're going to take another Sunwalker. They fight really well. It's really hard to turn down Savage Roar. This is just like a win card. I guess I gotta take it. Wow. We're not going to have 5 Naturalizes unless they all come up in the last, like, 8 cards. Because the 9th card has to be a rare. This thing is not... I mean, it does a lot of damage, draws a card. It's just expensive. Am I going to be able to live to that point? I don't like Razorfen Hunter that much. It does work well with Power of the Wild. I only have 1. We're going to go with this. We're just going to hope we can survive the early game and have that kind of power for later on. We have a choice of all the cheap neutral taunt minions that are not very good. This guy seems like the better choice, right? He can attack. He's like 2/2 for 2 is not good, but it's like within the realm of like it's functional. I mean, he's the same thing for 1 less mana, but he's giving me very little for 1 card. At least this is a card that can do 2 damage every turn. But it just works out so badly against other early plays. I take the Shield Bearer, who can more likely survive a hit. I don't have a lot of ways to boost him, but I guess I'll take the Grunt because he can fight. I don't like it. Stormwind Champion. I have some expensive stuff. It's not the ultimate, but I have pretty strong expensive guys. I think I've got to take the Brewmaster. He's really powerful, but I guess I don't have that many big things. Fair amount of card drawing. I guess I'll take him. The Owl, I'm going to miss having the Owl. Silencing things is really good. Take the Owl. Okay, another rare here. So I do have the Defender Vargas for the egg. Power of the Wild, Mark of the Wild. I have a few things. It's not that much. It could also come out from the Abomination going off. It's really still like too quirky a play for this deck. It gives you some protection against enemy area of effect spells, but it's not going to do it. Pyromancer, I have a fair amount of spells. 1, 2. Most of them are expensive. Like the Swipes, Nourish, Starfire. Pretty strong there, though. Or I could just take the Abomination, who is pretty powerful. I don't know, Pyromancer is really strong. At the right time. I think I'm going to take him. I never did get any real spell damage stuff. The only choice I had was the rare guy, who I don't like that much. Is he rare? No, he's not rare. He's still like the old guy who doesn't have spell power. He needs friends. I don't think although Moonfire I could use to trigger the Wild Pyromancer. That's another appealing thing. But I think I'm probably better off with the Elven Archer over Moonfire. Given that row of choices. I probably have a lot of battle cries, don't I? Battle cry, battle cry, battle cry, battle cry, battle cry, battle cry. Don't have like an abnormally large number of them, but I still have a fair amount of battle cries. I don't think this guy's going to be good for me. So I think we'll go with the Panther. Running out of cards. Okay, I didn't take the Stormwind Champion. Like, this guy would be nice for drawing cards, but I didn't take the Stormwind Champions. I'm going to take the Boulder Fist Ogre. He's efficient. And we have the Doomsayer, who is always confusing for A. I don't like any of these guys. Man. My deck is slower, so maybe the Mountain Giant is a good idea. But again, I hate that you can draw him when you have 10 mana and no cards in hand, and you can't play him. You'd actually have to sit there and get 2 other cards in your hand just to be able to cast him. That's horrible. But I think my deck is likely to end up with several cards in hand most of the time. I don't know, I do have a lot of 2-cost stuff now. It's mostly 3 and 4. It's not that bad at casting cost curve. The Doomsayer is just going to screw me up, though. He does draw aggro off your other stuff. Your opponent's got to deal with him, but you're playing him when your opponent has a lot of minions out, generally. And, such a mess. Guess I'll take the Mountain Giant, but yeah. He has the potential for some crazy early game plays, but he's so messed up that if you innervate him, it only decreases his cost by 1. Weird guy. It's too early in the morning and my back is not happy that I'm doing this. I'm going to persevere because I need to get a video up today. Come on. You don't need to, like, lag down so much, dude. You're not really using that much processing power. What is going on? It's very unhappy. Okay. It seems to have found an opponent, although it's taking its sweet time to process things. The warrior. You can kill me and I'll be embarrassed. That might help a little. You're too expensive for the starting hand. I think I'd rather trade you for the chance to get somebody faster. Acolyte of Pain and the Elven Archer. If I could hold off that long on the Elven Archer, that's kind of a combo. Why is my computer going so slow? I don't have a lot of other things running. I usually have tons of things running, and right now I do not. Yeah, sorry, Acolyte. I'm not going to be able to save her to shoot you. Killing the gnome is pretty worthwhile.
One shot, one kill.
But I'm going to have to reboot before I do before I record the next video, because what is my computer doing?
Wanna blow something up?
That's pretty funny. Well, you really wanted her dead. Innervate? Wow, I wish I had something bigger than him to play. Should I save the Innervate? If I play him, he's just going to die. I'm not going to swipe just this guy. I think I got to use the Innervate to save the coin. I wish I had something bigger to play right now. Because that would have been awesome last turn. It doesn't take much for him to finish that off, but if I could just keep his stuff dead with swipes, the Yeti could go to town, maybe. Starfire. That would not have been a better choice for the thing. It's not worth coin swiping that guy. That guy can't take out the Yeti on his own. He's getting in some damage on me, but I didn't want to play him because, again, he just dies in one hit from this. It's not especially useful. If he would kill it back, then fine. But really? You had to draw this lamb. And you're not even treating your guy. Awesome. That was pretty card efficient. While my computer is, like, dying a slow death somehow. I guess we're gonna go coin Abomination. Not thrilled with it, but it does pose a problem for him. And if he doesn't kill him now, I can play this guy, because chances are the Abomination will damage but not kill him. I was hoping for more from that Yeti when he failed to kill it immediately. Very annoying that he drew a solution right after. No, this is just keeping him at bay, which I love. Because now I get a free card out of this guy. Almost certainly. If he did nothing again next turn, I would just use the I would probably just use this to hit him and then Kung Fu him, because having board control would be worth it. Yep, okay. Is it worth losing the Yeti? Because I could swipe this guy and then kill him with the Yeti. No, he's getting another guy. That's not... I don't know why I started calling this a Yeti, but you know what I mean. The Abomination, he's getting another guy out of that, so that's no good. I really have to finish him first. Sorry, Acolyte of Pain, you're going to have a bad day, I think. Well, I could just Starfire this. Things will still work out okay then. Starfire that and keep doing damage? Yeah, okay. I wish I'd had that in my hand. If I'd drawn this card before the Starfire, things would have gone differently, I think. That would have been awesome. That's not awesome. I don't have enough mana to double swipe either. I'm getting all the cards, which is a good sign. And he did have to take the damage from that. Boulder Fist. He's pretty good. I feel like I should kill this. But I'm not doing too much else with my turn if I do that. That's okay. I still feel like I should kill that. My health is not that high. Set ourselves up. So I've got lots of cards. So if I can get board control, like just get something out and keep killing his stuff, that'll be fine.
Charge forward!
That is not fine.
For the crusade!
So there's another swipe coming on. If I swipe, I can't do much else though. I could just play this guy. But then he's still got the... Well, this is only charged for small things, but I mean, it would only take one more thing to get enough damage to kill the Ironbark. Yeah, I think maybe I should just swipe this, and then drop a pair of 3/2s. I got more surprises to come, but I might be able to just kill him with Savage Roar if he doesn't handle them enough.
Drink with me, friend.
Really, if I had this on the turn where I was deciding how to attack with my Acolyte and my Abomination, this would have been like +1/+1, and it would have been amazing.
Ready, sir.
Okay, so he's at 11. I'm not going to be able to kill him with Savage Roar, right? Savage Roar Starfire would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, no, he's going to die, isn't he? This is 3, 8 damage, and then I get another 4 from that, so yeah.
For the wild.
Boom. Savage Roar. I do have large burn, and I have card drawing. It's just mostly expensive card drawing. I don't know. I think this is going to be an interesting deck. It's not exactly what I like, but it's hard to complain when you got 2 swipes. It makes life better. Next time. Please click the like button before it clicks you. And don't forget to subscribe to Demonac Games for more Hearthstone Arena and other gaming videos.